Welcome to another APICO episode, or episode, I suppose. So earlier today, I played the beginning of APICO and realized that I was not going to be able to get to the actual cool part of the game in the time that I had. So we learned about how bees kind of work and how hives kind of work. But the thing I haven't gotten to do yet, yes, let's use my working save file. Is make a human manufactured hive, because it looks like that's where you get to breed bees. It's where you get to do some of the more interesting stuff in the game. So let's do some interesting stuff. Oh no, I have broken my axe. I do not have a second axe. Well, we'll start there, I guess. How does one make an axe again? Ooh, I can make a stone axe? Excellent. Yay, that was all of my sticks, but that's okay. It's okay. Oh, listen to that lovely soundtrack. That is beautiful. Okay, so if I want to make like a proper apiary in which to store proper apes, I need to... Okay, so I've got 26 honeycomb right now. I need 10. Now, do I actually have those 26 in my inventory? I do. Okay, cool. Because sometimes it'll count things that are not quite in your inventory in certain contexts. But, okay, it looks like we're good here. So, I need 10 logs, 10 boards, which is what I'm short on, and 10 honeycombs. So, let's make ourselves some boards. If this is the first episode of this you're watching, though I am anticipating each of these videos to get about 20 views, this is a hive. When you've got a hive, what you want to do is squish two bees together, which turns them into a mommy bee, because, you know, that's how that works. Over here, similarly, we will squish two bees together. They will turn into a mommy bee. You can see we got a mommy bee here. The mommy bee is going to make some honey, and the mommy bee is going to make some more bees. Let's do it with our little forest beehive over here. Oh, wait, no, I already have a mommy bee over there, but she's dying. She's a grand mommy bee. And then we'll stick this one here and that one there. Squish them together. Are these two a little bit different from each other? Well, I'll never find out now. Oh, yeah. So these are both... Oh, this is a forest bee. That's right. And this is a verge bee. So that's why they've got different stats. All right. Got it. Anyway. So yeah, there's these different types of bees. And when you stick them together, they turn into a queen, and they start making honey. They start making other bees. It's great. And you want those honeycombs because you use those honeycombs to make more hives and, I guess, to sell, to make money. I don't know how the whole game works. But one thing I do know is that I want to make my own hive because I can merge different kinds of bees in these hives, but they think they just turn into standard bee types. But I've heard a rumor from the game that I will eventually be able to breed the bees. And that's what I want to learn about. I want to learn how their bee breeding works. So I'm just going to saw a log, and we'll saw more logs, even though I only needed 2, I think, more boards. I'll need more boards later, so we'll just saw and saw and saw again. We will saw and do more sawing. Just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There we go. That's enough. Oh, wait. No, I need to actually take it out and put it in my inventory. There's that. There's that. There's that. All right. So now we've got enough that we can make an apiary. Let's craft an apiary. And then, if I have an apiary, I can make and a crate, I can make a bee drawer. Now, is that a thing that I actually need to make? Hold on. Let's check our bee book. Pimp my hive. Okay, so... Oh, wait. Is that right? No, okay, here we go. Pimp my hive. So it's saying I need to make a... Oh, I need to make a wooden frame. So I need to make an apiary and a wooden frame in order to learn how to use the apiary. So what is a wooden frame that's like this? I've got what I need for that. Let's make one of those. Awesome. So yeah, when I started talking about breeding different kinds of bees, Coalition was like, nothing like some eugenics for a nice and wholesome game. It's okay to do that to insects, I guess. I don't know. All right, so let's claim our reward here. What's in the box? So I'm betting at this point every crate you own is brimming with bees. Is it? It is not, actually. Apparently I should have been collecting more bees this whole time. Well, good for storing your items are not the most efficient way to store bees. Bee boxes can be used to store an unlimited amount of single species, neatly sorted based on their traits. To withdraw a bee, just select its storage icon, and you'll be able to... Okay, so that's what a bee box is for. I was wondering... I assumed it was part of an apiary, but that's what the frame is. Let's make a bee box, which requires a crate. What do we make? It requires a big crate, like this one, which requires sticks. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! There's just so many steps that I have to follow in order to get all these things. Okay, let's make some sticks. 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 Alright. We've made some sticks. I want to make a crate. I left the sticks in the thing. Hey, sticks, come out. Come out where I can mess with you. Okay. So now I can make a crate. And now that I've made a crate, I can make a bee box. Let's do it. So now I have a bee box. Put a bee box over here. And now I could, okay, it says one species of bee. Okay, so does that mean that I can just put, so I'm just funneling little bees in here. Oh, and the ones that have matching stats get all stacked up. But can I put, I can't put this other species of bee into this box. So only standard bees. So this is the most usual standard bee. It's got 3, 4, 4, 4 as its stats. I don't know what the stats are. And then, but this one's 3, 4, 4, 5. It's better. This one's 4, 4, 4, 4. It's better. This one's 4, 4, 4, 5. This is a mega bee. So we got better bees in there now. That's cool. But what do we learn from that? Crossbreeding. Okay, this is what I wanted to learn how to do. So now I have an apiary. Do I have one? I've got one in my inventory. I haven't really used it yet. When you create a queen in an apiary, it will inherit a selection of traits from both bees and become a hybrid. Craft a predictor to help predict offspring's traits. Hybrid queens have a chance that their offspring will mutate to become a completely new species. So they're suggesting I take a common bee and a forest bee to make a common forest queen and see if I can get the verdant species. Okay. Okay. So I guess we'll start by... Wait. I used my only apiary to make my bee box. I used my apiary to make my bee box. Okay, so now I need more of these things. Okay, hold on. This is the hard part of crafting games. The hard part of making them fun is that, I mean, you're basically simulating chores. And so it's not uncommon for playing a crafting game to feel like a chore. Okay, I did that. We're going to craft another apiary. Now I've got an apiary and a drawer. Or whatever it's called, a frame. Let's place our apiary here. And then I feel like I need more flowers. I got to surround it with flowers. More flowers. Oh, hey! I got raided. Eld50 just raided me with a party of 6. Actually, they probably did it like several minutes ago, and I didn't notice. Hi, Eld50. Hello, Eld50's friends. It's good to have you all here. Sorry that I am so slow to notice the chat. Okay, I think... Yeah, there's no bees that are actually using this right now. What's in here? Oh, a bunch of stuff that I will use later. Awesome. I also want... Oh, there's some red flowers deeper in the woods. Can I get to them? I would like some red flowers, please. Am I going to have to chop these trees down? Oh, I accidentally chopped a tree. Oh, wait, what's over here? Oh, there's a bunch. There's a bunch of little flowers over here. And... Wait, what? I expected bees from you. Okay, whatever. Let's head back. I also want some of those blue water flowers as well. Oh, hey, Noanmai, I don't know if you saw, I did send you a whisper because I finally got around to actually implementing a bunch of the, oh, yay, bees. I finally got around to implementing a bunch of the names that I had promised people. And I was just going to check with you to see if you were happy just having your name associated with the video game streamer trait, or if you actually wanted it associated with like a proper name as well. So feel free to let me know that at your leisure. Oh, good. You sent a reply? Awesome. I'll check it out later. Oh, wait. More hives I haven't checked in a while. So you go there. You go there. Give me your honey. You also give me your honey. And you go there. And you go there. So what I'm doing is I'm loading all of these things up with new queens so that they can continue producing honey. So the hives are not going to work on their own. Like, you have to keep coming by and messing with the hives so that they will produce. Okay, so let's now place a bunch of little flowers around my new hive. Bunch of little flowers. And we'll put some golden flowers around here. All of them. All of the flowers. I don't care if they're too far away. Going. All of them. Okay. And then some red flowers as well. Hey, red flowers. Go. Go, go. Go in places. There you go. Goes there. Oh, come on. You can't fit here? Why not? I think that one I just dropped by accident. Okay. I think I want some... Wow, there's really limited space. Things have, like, a larger footprint than I assume that they will. Alright, whatever. We got lots of flowers around. So now they were suggesting that I should take 2 different types of bee. Stick them in there. Well, let's see. We got this regular old bee. And then... Ah, okay. And we've got an extra... I think these are forest bees, right? We got an extra forest bee. Yeah, so they were suggesting that I take a regular bee, merge it with a forest bee, and see what fancy stuff ensues. Okay, so we'll go in here, and... Okay, so let's put a frame in here, I guess. I guess that's a thing I need to do. I don't know what this is for. So I'm putting a frame in, even though I don't know why. Actually, let's not do that. Let's wait to put a frame in until we put these bees in and seeing if it looks like we're missing anything. Okay, so we've got a common forest queen. But it looks like... Okay, the production is counting down. This is making me nervous. I feel like if there's room for one of these, I should probably put that thing in. I'm wondering what this does, though. Maybe it, like, fills this with something and then it rotates, or... I have no idea. L50, by the way, I appreciate your tolerance of me being very, very slow to keep up with chat. All right, keep these guys going. And keep that bee. Grab this. Keep these guys going. Keep these guys going. Grab one of them. And, okay, so this is filling up. Not sure what I'm going to get out of it. Malator says, I hope you can accidentally create ultra-aggressive killer bees. That would actually be a really fun turn for this game to take. Like, basically, I love the idea that they might make a completely peaceful, inoffensive, extremely chill, relaxing game. With no problems at all. Anywhere. Just relaxing and hanging out with bees. And then, if you breed the killer bees, it becomes a survival horror nightmare. That actually sounds like... That sounds like a hilarious game. I mean... It's got its risks. But it sounds like a hilarious game to me. Alright, so I'm just keeping all the extra bees that I get. I guess I should, while I'm waiting to figure out how this apiary works... Oh, it filled up the thing. It's a filled wooden frame. Ah, so I can, like, move the wooden... Wait, no. What? Now, I can't place it anywhere. What? I don't know what to do with the wooden frame. Hold shift for info? Okay, but what did it produce? What do I do with the filled frame? I don't know. They had me make one, but I don't know what to do with it. Uncapping. Oh, what is this? Okay. Instead of making a honeycomb, bees in an apiary will slowly fill up any frames you put inside. When filled, you'll need to uncap the frame before you can extract the goodies inside. Craft an uncrapping bench and open it up. Place the filled frame on any of the left side input slots, and you can mess with the handle. Okay. How do I make an uncapping frame? Uncapping. What is which thing? Beatbox predictor. Is this candle maker? Uncapping bench. That's what it was. I need 2 frames and a bunch of wood. Okay, I think I am actually running kind of low on the whole wood thing. So, I guess it's time for some deforestation. Yeah, deforestation. No one likes you, trees. You can just get right out of here. Bye, trees. Goodbye. Taking all your wood. It's all mine. I'm sure this is an excellent plan. No one needs trees. Here on Easter Island, no one needs trees. It's fine. How are we doing? 83 logs? Not enough. Yep, I will also take your shrubberies. 97? Oh, not enough. There we go. We've got more than 100 logs. That should be fine. Okay, so I need to make a couple of frames. Each of them just needs honeycomb and a little bit of wood. The bench requires more wood. All right, and some frames. So let's just make a bunch of wood. Yes, do the sawing. L50 is suggesting that Michael Caine should be a character in this game. Wait, so are you thinking Michael Caine, was he in a movie where, like, there was some kind of bee apocalypse? Am I remembering that right? Is that why you said that? Because I started the first episode with Nicolas Cage in Wicker Man, obviously, going not the bees, not the bees, not the bees. I've never actually seen that Michael Caine movie. I don't know much about it. It's supposed to be a classic. I think it might be derisively a classic. I'm not sure. I don't remember the details. I do like this very simple, tactile way that I get to make the planks. Okay, so I've got the planks. Let's... Wait, what? Oh, I always forget this. I have to get the planks out of the thingy. So we'll get everything out. Okay, anyway, let's craft 2 frames. And then we'll craft the tabley thing. Let's craft another couple of frames while we're at it. Let's craft 3 more frames. Okay. Now, I feel like my house is not quite big enough, but whatever. We can move stuff around later. So we'll slap this boy down right there. And then we will stick a frame in there and go schlorp. Oh, schlorp. And schlorp. Wait. Is it... Okay, gotta take it out, I guess. And now I've got... Is this just honey? It's propolis. Propolis? Propolis. Is that just a fancy word for honey? I don't know. So okay, I need to make 10 of this stuff. Okay, well now I've got more frames. Let's go over here and install them in there. And oh, we got a forest bee and a common bee out of that queen. Well, let's... Oh, and an undiscovered bee? What did I get? What did I get? It is a... Learn more. It is a verdant bee. This is the thing they were predicting. Okay. The verdant bee was the first domesticated bee species in the archipelago. Breeding the verdant bee is a common rite of passage. So, how is it... It's got special produce. Fill frames with this species to learn more. Okay. Well, I'm not going to do it immediately, because I think I need another verdant bee to guarantee that this will be a verdant bee. So I'm going to let this queen... Well, here, I'll load up a verdant bee right there. Let this queen do its thing. Eld is saying that that Michael Caine movie might be called The Swarm. That certainly makes sense. Okay, so I've got an uncapped wooden frame. Now what do I do? What do I do with this uncapped frame? Oh, there's so many... Wait, no, I don't want that. I want this. Okay, so I'm going to uncap more frames. I'm going to get this, and that'll tell me more. Crossbreeding. Oh, they wanted me to make the predictor. Okay, gotcha. Well, I guess we'll try to make a predictor. What do we need for a predictor? Oh, we can do a predictor. We've got a predictor. Okay, cool. Claim our prize. Oh, that actually gave me more frames. Awesome. Rehabilitate. When you discover a new species, you'll notice their conservation status in the almanac is lost. As you breed more of that species, you can release some of them into the wild with the Rehabilitator. Releasing bees adds to their conservation status, going from lost to thriving. Conserving a species is its own reward, but you might make a name for yourself if you do. So they want me to make the Rehabilitator. I'm not going to do that right now, because I'm here purely for profit. I am not here to solve your environmental bee problems. I don't have enough honeycomb to make another one of those bee containers, so I'm just going to put my bees in a crate. Not worry about it. Guess oh, I had a bunch of wood that I forgot about. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, so we got some extra empty wooden frames. I guess that's good. Okay. Looks like all of these need to be reset. I'm not sure what I should be doing with these books, by the way. Like, do I need to keep them in my inventory? They're already on the bottom of the screen. I probably don't need to keep them in my inventory. But anyway, okay, let's reset this thing. So keep going. Doing your normal stuff. I'm not going to try to do anything fancy. I'm going to collect your honeycombs. Keep you going like normal. But yeah, what I should be doing is trying to build like multiple bee box container things. Oh wait, I should empty out the other output slot. so that I can just keep scads of all these bees. And we got that. All right, let's check on... Wait, what is this one saying? Why does it have a... Oh, well, are these two incompatible or something? I guess they were... Forest... Oh, wait, is this one already a queen? Oh, can I just slot this one directly in? Maybe I can. Oh, I didn't realize that was a thing. I didn't know I could have queens, just loose queens lying around. Okay, so here's a filled wood. So yeah, it does look like it cycles over. Like when you fill a frame, it automatically cycles over. So you can just keep it going at high efficiency. That's cool. So I guess one thing I want to do is put all this useless crap I don't need in here. Acorns. Who needs acorns? I guess I actually want acorns because I should. Okay, I've been cavalier about the whole tree situation. But I'm betting I actually want to have more trees here. So rather than just covering this entire territory with barren land, I should try to plant some trees. Yeah, so Nawan might remembers watching The Swarm, and Elda's like, yeah, Michael Caine has made some really bad movies. It's kind of interesting. There are some actors out there who are like deeply and highly respected, who are clearly masters of their craft, who also occasionally just make random movies that don't seem to be calculated for any particular purpose. Like, they're not doing anything with the person's career. They're just weird movies. Ben Kingsley is another example of like that. He has done some incredible, like, unparalleled reputation garnering performances, and also he'll just play the villain in some cheap action movie or something. Like he'll just do whatever. That guy's just up. He just loves to act, and he's just up for whatever comes across his desk. Okay, so I'm trying to see if I can get this sucker to fully crossbreed, so I can get a verdant one in there to actually be producing the stuffs. I guess. Oh, there's another couple of hives up here that I can keep track of too. Give me a little bit more of the stuff that the bees make. Grab some more of this. Reset these guys. And similarly, grab this. Reset these guys. And grab this. That's not what I meant to do. Grab this. And reset that. Guess I'll grab a couple of extras. Oh, something happened. Oh, looks like all these little hives are starting to do their thing. So we'll grab this. Reset the hive. Grab this. So this, is obviously, it's routine. This isn't usually what you sit and watch a streamer do. And we're not going to do it forever, but it's kind of, they've just sort of like, I kind of appreciate the role of a relaxing routine game. Just when they give you, when they give you little jobs to do like this, that do eventually add up to something. Okay, I just slotted that queen properly. Like there's just something like rewarding, like especially if your normal life is full of jobs that don't feel all that rewarding, just giving yourself like a little rewarding job to do is kind of cool, actually. Kind of helps the little, part of your brain that's a grown-up feel like it's a proper grown-up. All right, so I'm going to swap in this for that. And then I'm going to go uncap these suckers. And my little uncapping thing. Get uncapped. All right, so now I've got all of these, like, frames that I don't know what to do with. I've got this honey, or whatever it's called, prophylactic. Wait, no, that's not what it's called. So I'm done uncapping frames. Extracting honey. This is what we need to do. With your uncapped frames, you can now spin them senseless in an extractor and shake them down for every last drop of honey. You need to put the uncapped frames in the left, pull down the hammer, the slide. Okay, so how do we make an extractor? I feel like this is one of those games where I feel like I'm learning something. Like, I don't really know how to... Wait, this needs glue? How do I make glue? I don't really know how to run an apiary from playing this game, and I never will. But it's letting me know that there's more complexity to it than I realized. Like, I just don't know what kind of complexities to imagine in running an apiary, and this is starting to crack open my imagination about it, realizing there's probably a lot of different things that you do to go from pile of bees to honey. And I didn't know how many there were, and I didn't know how complex it was. I was vaguely aware that, yeah, it's probably complex, but that was as far as it went. And this has given me just a little window into the complexity of it, which is kind of fun. I don't know how to get glue. Because this is not glue. This is propolis. Propolis. How does one make glue? Is it a thing that I can look up in the book? Maybe I can I buy the glue? Now, they didn't give me an extractor or any glue, right? Eld50 says, if Uwe Boll pitched you a State of Decay live action movie, what would you say? I mean, I'm not in charge of what we do. I'm not the person who would be making that decision, but also I'm not very interested in anyone, even like really good filmmakers, making movies of State of Decay. It's just, it doesn't seem necessary to me. Like, I mean, I don't know. State of Decay is an IP that is, it's a game. What makes it work really well is the game parts of the game. And yeah, there's a fun story in there and everything, but it's really not the point. Okay, yeah, so nobody's selling glue. I'm looking see if somebody is selling glue. But I'm not seeing that. I also don't have any money anyway, but I could sell some things to get money if I needed to. But none of these shops are... So there's got to be a way to craft glue, right? But yeah, so even though, you know, people give Uwe Boll a lot of crap for, you know, making things that not everyone likes. I think that's not even the issue. I'm just not particularly interested in State of Decay being a movie. So I think that sort of the dilemma you were presenting was supposed to be something along the lines of, what if... Oh, here's glue. What if you could get to have a movie based on State of Decay, but it was Uwe Boll? Or Uwe. I think it's probably pronounced Uwe Boll. And I'm like, that's not really the question. I would stop at, there gets to be a movie about State of Decay. I'm like, I just don't really care. Like, sure, if somebody wants to do one and they do a good job, that'll be great. I'll be proud of having been involved with it. But that's just not a goal of mine. I don't feel like State of Decay like needs to be legitimized or whatever by having a movie made. Okay, so this propolis stuff, it is the ingredient for glue. So I have just crafted a butt ton of glue, and that will allow me to make... Will it? I don't have enough glue yet. Okay, so I need to get more crap out of this Oh, okay. It's all common bees. What? Oh, I want a forest bee in there. Okay, you two, get together. Kiss. You need to kiss. Okay. Here, we'll grab this. Grab this, and what am I doing with it? I am putting it in here. How much do we get out of one of these? How much propolis? Okay, we get 6 propolis from doing one of these things. And then that 6 propolis can be turned into how much glue? I can make 3 glue, and that gives me just enough now that I can actually make the thing. I can make the thing. So I need a lot of stone, which I've got, a lot of these boards, which I've got, and the glue. Now I've got an extractor. Or do I? Yes, I do. It's right here. So let's put it there. And now I can take these uncapped buddies right here and get it spinning. Come on. Get spinning. So, okay, so you centrifuge the honey out of them? Like, they're going so far to, like, try to make you understand how these machines work. Like this machine is not the same as the other ones. It's got its whole other thing going on. Oops. Keep going. I'm not sure. I might have messed it up by clicking it. I'm not sure. Oh, it's going way faster now. I don't know. Oh, I thought it got stuck at the bottom, but no. Okay, anyway. We've made a bunch of stuff. What is this? What is all this? Honey rose seeds. Okay, why was that in there? What was that doing in there? Bee pollen. I have so many wooden frames right now. Beekeeper's Delight seeds. Beeswax and sticky pearl? Is that... Oh, and here's the honey tank. Do I have to fill that up before I get to have... Oh, I have to put a container in there. Okay, I don't have enough room in my inventory to, like, collect all this stuff. Oh, wait, except I can put this in there. Okay. So, I can't grab this anymore. Oh, there's no more room for the frames. Okay, got it. Well, wait, how am I doing on frames over here? Do I have some empty slots? I do have one empty slot. Stick that guy in there. What's this queen doing? Is the queen just sleeping because it's nighttime? I'm just going to say she's sleeping because it's nighttime. All right. So now if I take a frame out and get the RPMs back up. Okay, so when it got stuck at the bottom, actually what happened was my cursor went off the bottom of the bottom of the window. And so it just stopped. It didn't stop because it got stuck at the bottom. It stopped because my thing actually left the space. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so you can't stack the frames up. What I'm going to need is another apiary. Now, the stuff that's in storage over here, can I use that to construct things? Probably not, right? No, I think I can. Oh, thank you, developers. Thank you for making it so that I could use my nearby storage to craft. That's amazing. I love it so much. Okay, so let's merge 2 other types of bees. So I've got a verge. Okay, let's do a verge bee and a forest bee together. Let's open this. Wait, what? I made a bee box. I didn't mean to make a bee box. Oh, you idiot. All right. I accidentally made a bee box instead of an apiary. Well, and wait, isn't a bee box, doesn't it include an apiary? No, wait, what is this? Hold on. Oh, that's a rehabilitator. It's a rehabilitator. It's a completely different thing. What am I doing? I didn't mean to make that. I didn't mean to make this. I meant to make this. But now I don't have access to the logs. Why do I not? Why do I not have log access? What's your deal? Oh, it's full, right? Okay, well, I don't have room for you yet. I guess we'll grab the logs and store this stuff. And, okay, yes, now we will craft one of these guys. All right, here we go. Apiary, boink. Open up the apiary. In the apiary goes the frames. We will stick a couple of frames. We'll also stick 2 different kinds of bees that have never bred before. We will leave them in there to do their thing. And we will stick 2 more of these bees in there. And now we can remove these extra frames and stick them in the open slots. At least those that we have. Of these. Are these all full? This one's all full. Oh, not completely. There you go. All right. So now we've got to... It's so interesting that, like, yeah, they're making me do all these, like, extra steps that produce different thingies. It's really cool. That is my favorite part of this game, is that I'm learning what feels like more legit, like, crafting information about how honey works. Slowly I'm filling this honey tank. Yes, I've got bee pollen. I've got bees wax. I can sell this stuff, but I'm betting at some point I want to make a candle. Okay, so I guess I just got a magazine rack for learning how to make the thingy. What about extracting honey? Oh, and now I get a wooden canister. And they're saying making money. How do I make money? Now it's probably about time you start making some money from all your hard-earned produce. After all, there's mouths to feed, bills to pay, forest rent due. Back in town are a few different people who would be interested in buying your wares, as well as having a few things of their own you might be interested in buying. Some of these items require a certain level, so you'll need to get more experienced. You rascal. Okay, so I just got some glossy pearls, I guess, for learning about this. What's Fizzy Wizzy? Okay, so we can make drinks. We can make candles. And... oh, you can get a microscope to learn more about your bees? Okay, this is getting crazy. Wait, what's the problem here? What's the little... I'm not sure what that little thingy says there, but let's keep these bees going. Grabbing all their honey. I mean, all their, whatever, their honeycomb. Yeah, so it's interesting that we've got all these just like the products that I get from the regular hive are just like the precursors of the real products that I'm trying to create here. Let's see here. Oh, so we got some folks. Folks are talking about movies and things. While we're waiting for the bees to do their thing, maybe I should read a little bit more of the chat. How does that sound? So, Ranithcore points out, games usually need special zombies in order to spice up the gameplay of fighting tons and tons of regular zombies. But in movies and TV shows, they always seem so dumb to me. Like the special zombies in Army of the Dead were bad. All my friends are dead. Makes it worse due to the super zombie things, etc. Oh, wait. You don't mean all our friends are dead. You mean all of us are dead? I think something like that. So about he says he's talking about the South Korean zombie show that takes place at a school. Yeah, so there. Yeah, I don't remember. It's been so long since I watched that. There was something weird. Like there were like semi-zombie characters or something in that, almost like the guy in Z Nation. I don't remember the details though. But yeah, you're right that basically because video games have to repeat mechanics all the time, like basically we need to sort of. Oh, I bet that the blue means that the hive is waterlogged and it's not producing anything. I bet that's what it's about. I wonder if there's something I can do about that. I don't know. Here you go. But yeah, it's like games have because of just the nature of them. Like, it's incredibly expensive and not even that fun for the player for you to come up with, like, say, a different mechanic for every scene. That's just not that interesting. Players want to, when they play a game, they want to get good at something over time. And they want to be able to sort of show, like, hey, I've mastered this. But if you need to learn a different skill in every single scene, then you can't. You can't develop that kind of familiarity and mastery. You kind of can't have a lot of what you come to a game for. And not to mention the fact that that's incredibly expensive. Even if you could... Honeydew, what's that? Even if you could, come up with a good way to make that fun for the player, which is, like, basically that would mean like you're just in a tutorial the entire game, learning how new mechanics work. But even if you were able to make that fun, it's just expensive to make that many new mechanics. Nobody wants that. It doesn't help anyone, and so you can't do it. But in movies, they don't have that restriction. They don't have to come up with a mechanic that the audience can sort of, replicate again and again. That's a forest bee. 2 forest bees. That's boring. I want a different bee. Give me another verge bee. Come here. Get in my pants, bee. There you go. Anyway, yeah, it would just be expensive. You wouldn't be able to make very much game, and so there's all kinds of problems all over the place with that approach. And so video games do that, but movies, they can go nuts. Movies can do, every scene can be about something completely different, and it's just fine. And so yeah, so movies are able, I think, to sort of. I'm gonna install this magazine rack, but I'm gonna install it in Grammy's house. Movies are able to basically kind of be more inventive moment to moment, whereas we have to kind of rely a lot more on tried and true stuff. So that means it makes us want to sort of choose a selection of basic elements that are themselves incredibly varied, because we can't just we often just can't just make up new things on the spot for each context. And so, like, we'll say, like, well, it's not just zombies, it's these specific 5 types of zombies, which we can afford to make. And as we swap them in and out and put them in different situations, it keeps the gameplay interesting, because we're not going to be able to say, just make up big elaborate scenarios that you have to respond to like a real person would, the way that a movie can. All right. Again, just reset all the hives. That one's still going. Yeah, the ones that got waterlogged, they haven't even gone anywhere. Haven't even done anything. Oh, the queen's about to die. Let's see here. All right, so the main thing. So I just kind of wanted to see, at least, I mean, we're not going to do this forever. We're coming up on our 2nd hour, and I think that we've got enough of a grounding in what kind of game this is that I could probably end this episode anytime I want to. And if this is the kind of game that you think you'd be interested into, I think that by now. I think that you've figured out this is the game you want to try. So I think I got this for free on Amazon Games right now. If you've got like a Prime account and you've got the Amazon Games little portal thing, right now APICO is free on that. So go grab it, because if you're playing this, if you're looking at me play this, you're like, I want to try that. This is my kind of game. Then that's the easiest way for you to get it, presuming that you are set up with a Prime account. The only thing I wanted to do was just I wanted to see what happens, like, if I combine a forest, queen, and a vert... Oh, wait, no. No, there's one thing they wanted me to do. They wanted me to make the predictor, right? Forgot all about the predictor. The predictor might actually help me with this stuff. So here's the predictor. No, I already made one. I'm a giant idiot. Whatever, fine. I'm just going to put the predictor out here in the rain. Why not? And let's... What do we do with the predictor? We stick a bee in it? Okay, stick a bee in it. There's bees in here, right? Grab one of those bees. And let's grab one of those bees. And what does the predictor do? I'll stick a bee in there. This bee's not a... Oh, it has to be a queen. Oh, so it's... Gotcha. So, like, for instance, I could take this queen out. Let's just get a new queen going. I can take this queen out, put the queen in here, and... Okay, so this queen will often produce a forest bee. So this is a forest verge queen. It'll sometimes produce a forest bee, sometimes produce a verge bee, and sometimes produce a forest verge combo with an unknown chance of an extra kind of bee. And we don't know. And so it looks like these are sort of like low chance bees. And looks like, okay, so common and verdant. I've got 2 verdants. We're going to stick these verdants together. We have a verdant queen. Okay, so this is our goal. What we want to do is see what the verdant queen produces. To see if what she produces is any different from what we get from other queens. So that's going to be our last thing that we're trying to accomplish. We want to see if the verdant queen does special stuff. So let's grab our 2 regular old thingies, and also stick that queen in there. So we'll go extract some chemicals and honey and stuff from these boys. Malator is asking, is this game the bee's knees? So this actually kind of reminds me. So if you are into like television and you are also into podcasts, I can highly recommend... Ooh, it's playing this song called Agrius, apparently. Heartily recommend the Pilot TV podcast. It's a bunch of British film TV critics bantering with each other and also giving, really good commentary on current TV shows and stuff like that. And it's really, really good. And they're also like, they're trying to do a little bit of a drive for new listeners right now. So if you want to listen to them and give them some new listeners, that would be nice. I'm sure that they would very much appreciate it. But the reason I thought of it was James Dyer, the host. Every time he's about to introduce a review, when he's about to have one of his co-hosts start reviewing a TV show, he always comes up with a pun in the introduction. And it's complete silly nonsense, but I love it. It's one of my favorite things. And so, like, if he was reviewing this game, having one of his co-hosts review this game, he would say, was it the bee's knees? And then pass it on to his co-host. So yeah, so you reminded me of one of my favorite podcast hosts, Malator. So it's a compliment. All right, so I guess while I've got these 2 definitely very normal and regular frames, I'll extract from them, so I definitely know when I've switched from these guys to the new ones that I wanted to do. I love this feeling. That really feels like you're, pumping the handle of something. That's kind of cool. All right. Just collecting all of these little different resources here. And all these seeds, which I assume I can plant these seeds at some point. I'm just not feeling like it right now. Actually, I feel like I could probably organize my stuff a little better. No, here. I just want to stick all of my seeds in the bee container. Make a little bit more room for stuff. Let's put my logs back. We could probably store some rocks in here. And some sawdust. The rest of this is fine, I guess. Sticks. Sticks. Alright. Oh, looks like there's something ready to go in here. Oh, wait, my verdant queen didn't produce verdant offspring. That makes me sad. So she's actually... That verdant queen is hard to come by, I guess. I assumed that she would breed true. But instead, we got some kind of weird mutant nonsense going on. Alright, so we're uncapping these guys. Getting all the weird sticky stuff off the end. And then, let's see, if at least did my verdant queen create some kind of chemical that I can't normally get. Same old stuff, looks like. Yeah, same old stuff. Okay, so this doesn't create something completely brand new. I should probably put that in there. Okay, so this tank will basically slowly fill this canister, which I can then sell for money eventually. Okay, yeah, so it looks like this crafting and breeding stuff goes much deeper than I've had time to show. And there's a lot more to discover that I haven't discovered yet. But I think you've probably gotten the point for like how this game works. It's really just, it's a clever idea to have decided to make this kind of like sort of top-down, slightly Minecrafty, crafty game. It actually reminds me a little bit of Forager, at least in its sort of its presentation. But to just make it about all things bees, just... I don't know what inspired someone to do this. It's probably someone who actually has experience with apiaries. Probably somebody who actually knows something and is into this, wanting to sort of share their knowledge with the world. And I think this game is a success at that. Like, even with just how much I've played so far, I feel like I know a lot more about, you know, just at least the general framework of the complexity of running apiaries. You know, I don't know... You know, there's obviously a zillion things I don't know about it, and I certainly couldn't just do it from what I've learned here. But I've learned that there are some interesting aspects to this that I never would have thought of. And I think that's really cool. I like the sort of the mind-expanding nature of this game. So yes, Melatour, this is the bee's knees. And this is a subscribe button and links to other videos. So go and check those out. And check out the game. You know, like I said, it's free on Amazon this month. And if it's not this month for you... Go see what go see where you can get it. I don't know.